Hey YouTube. Today, I was working on I don't know. I kind of woke up and I was like, you know what? Might as well just get on the desktop and work the stuff out because I don't know. I know I won't be busy today, but I just felt the need to kind of do it, if that makes sense. Anyways, so today we were trying to do something different. I won't lie to you. I did mess up the logic behind, or not the logic, like the the scope, and I didn't include student grades in the parameters. So when I ran this class, it didn't work proper. If that makes sense, it just didn't. I mean, okay. So this is our method. Instead, we didn't even have to make another class. Um, in our method, I didn't work it proper. I didn't. So I made a class average method, which is essentially this right here, and it's a double. I don't know why it's a double. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's a double because we had to typecast it since we want the average, and the average is always gonna be something, I guess, within like the double. It doesn't really matter. It could have been integer because integer average would have been okay, but I guess in this case a double would have been better. So this method gets the total and gets the average. So it adds in each increment from right here, right? Student's grade length. So it reads each student in that array and it's called gets their grade. Using the total grade variable up here where we instantialized it, and then it gets the total grade, and then um, I guess like it adds. Hold on, sorry. So this is where we're instantializing it. So total grade is 0, and then each total grade, starting from 0, since we're indexing from 0, would go up to what's called however much students grades we have, if that makes sense. And then once that works, or once that's finished, total grade will have the actual total grade of what's called the student's grade. So like 90, I guess 88, 99, and then 99 again, and then it will divide by however much students there is right here. So total grade divides students length. And then this will be called upon later on right here when we want the class average, and we just include the student's grade. Um, like right here. And then I mean, besides that, that's about all I included. We can review some of the code that we did yesterday. Um, I won't lie to you, I do have to work on my for loop. So this morning I did actually wake up and practice a bit of my for loop logic, so I can like work on that, if that makes sense. And I will be doing some Xylab today, just like working on where I left off last, I guess, since we're on week 4. um I should be, I want to say, I want to be like double, exactly. I want to be double where I started, if that makes sense. So I want to be like on week 8 and actually progress. Like I want to be able to do a lot more by like day 100, if that makes sense. You know, day 100 will be approaching, and then when it does, I want to be fully equipped and being like able to do like stuff like way better. And if anything, I might just buy 205. That's one of the classes that we had. Um, and then that goes over like recursion, object orientated stuff, and so forth. You know, or I could just, I have a book for Java. Might just be able, or might just review that, if that makes sense. So here's the program running in real time. I'm gonna slide it load a little bit. I've been watching Great Teacher Onizuka. It's a pretty good anime. Alright, so let's see. Hassan 99. Um, okay. And here is where it computes the average. First, it will be giving exactly the student's grade and if they're passing or if they're failing, using that loop. Okay, so since we're reading it from up down, so it'll go in this if statement, or like this decision clause, I guess, where it's seeing which case it would technically be in, right? And each case would be different. So Hassan is 99, where we're touching a. I don't have anyone with the B, but Johnny does fail the course since he has a 49, and since we want a 60 up, even a 50 would work. A 60 up or a 59 would even work. A 50 up would what's called, or no, a 60 up upwards would technically, or yeah, no, a 60 up till 7, a 69 upwards would be the case for a D passing, um, but could do better or whatever. You know what I mean? But he didn't necessarily hit that. Everyone else has an A, but since Johnny has a 49, the class average actually dropped, and it's an 86.5, and that's it. For right here, where we what's called computing the average, we call upon the method, what's called class average right here, and then we get the input students' grades, and it would like jump all the way back up here. And let me get that program, or not program, code for you. It says integer student grades 0, and then this is where it computes it, like I said earlier, where total grade is substantialized to 0, and total grade is like updated each iteration for within the for loop until what's called the student's grade is like if complete, if that makes sense. Um, uh, and then from then we would get the total grade, and then divided by student's grade, um, length. So that's how much like students, I guess, the grades were like recursion, if that makes sense. Not necessarily the student's name, and like so the student's grade, like that would be it. And I mean that's about it, you know. Well, that's all for today's video. It could have been longer, it could have been shorter, who knows. I'll tap in for next